What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode this week. It's going to be a short but a very effective video for many of you, especially the ladies watching this, because this question is asked all the time. You see it all over Instagram these days, and it's a very hot topic, and that is, what is the best way for you to grow your glutes? Everybody wants to know it, and everybody these days is always trying to give their input on Instagram, especially some of these Instagram girls. They're always showing their glutes, they're always showing what they're doing for their glutes, or the amazing before and after pictures that they've had. And we're gonna shed some light on that today, because I can tell you right now that 99% of these Instagram chicks that you see posting about their incredible glute workouts, it's a lot of garbage is really what it is. And from the information that I've seen some of these people put out there, it's mostly just increase your carb intake, stop doing cardio, and do a few glute kickbacks, and then all of a sudden your glutes are going to grow. So in a nutshell, what I've seen people do is just eat more Twinkies and do some glute kickbacks, on the cables, and they all of a sudden think that they're getting these glute gains, which is ridiculous. So I'm going to tell you guys 4 solid exercises that are proven to work to grow the glutes. If you saw the thumbnail of this video, yes, that is my wife, and those pictures are only a year and a half apart. So the gains that she's noticed through these exercises are solid exercises. They are proven to work, and the gains are going to be muscle and not fat like everybody else is gaining. So here they are. We're going to start with the number 1 and the most effective exercise, not only for legs. This isn't just one for men and women. This is for everybody, but especially it's for the glutes, and that is squats. Okay, squats is the number 1 exercise for your legs, for your glutes, period. If you want to build great legs, male or female, and you want to have good glutes, you have to do squats. Now, weight is irrelevant here, okay? It's always great to lift heavy, but you want to put on you want to put on the weight that's right for you, and you want to make sure your form is perfect. That's the first thing you want to focus on. Weight is always second to form. So when you get in the squat rack, squat all the way down. Your hips need to break below your knees or be equal to. So the proper depth to go on squats is when your hips actually break the plane of your knees, and your butt should be really low, should be very close to the ground. And that is the right depth. Now, when you do that, what you're doing is you're actually engaging the most muscles, you're engaging the most muscle fibers in your legs. And then the glutes are really activated on the upward motion of the squat, especially when you get about 50% up all to the rest of the way up. When you finish the squat, your glutes are activated mostly there too. So squats is number 1. And for women, I would suggest that you go moderate weight with higher reps. There's no reason for you to get down in like the 1 or 2 rep ranges unless you're a power lifter. If you're going for glute hypertrophy, which is size, then we are targeting that 6 to 8 to 10 or 12 rep range. So stay around 6 to 12 reps, and make sure that every rep is deep and every set is perfect, and you're really getting that good burn. Then the second exercise for glutes, great for both male and female, is sumo deadlifts. Sumo deadlifts are fantastic because number 1, you can lift a lot of weight and you can do it safely. For me, it's a much easier way of deadlifting. The form is much easier to get down, so I would recommend sumo deadlifts. Sumo deadlifts will engage the glutes the entire concentric portion of the lift. So when you're coming up, when you're picking the bar off the ground, sumo deadlifts are going to activate those glutes. And if you want to build big glutes, do sumo deadlifts. They're a great compound movement, especially you're going to feel it if you do it after squats. So squats and sumo deadlifts back to back, you're definitely going to feel it in your legs and in your glutes. Now the third exercise is walking lunges. You can do this weighted, you can do this without weight, just with your body weight. I'd suggest if you're starting out, do it with your body weight. And the key to this is to lunge for a pretty good distance. Now, if I was just to lunge here in my office and I was to do, 5 feet of lunges, it's not going to really do anything for me. But now if I was to go into the gym where I had a nice long straightaway, or maybe if it's nice weather outside, go out in the parking lot and I could lunge for like 20 or 30 yards. It's time under tension. Or a method called TUT, and that is what you need to really activate hypertrophy, to increase protein synthesis in the muscles, to really get them muscles to grow bigger. So walking lunges aren't an exercise you can go very heavy on, although it is very good to add some weight if you become more experienced and your balance becomes better. What I like to typically do is get one of those fixed barbells at the gym. Usually they already have the weight set on the end, like 30 pounds, 35 pounds, 40 pounds. Put one of those on your back and then just lunge down a nice straightaway in the gym. Maybe do 15 or 20 lunges each on the way down, turn around and 15 or 20 on the way back. And your glutes are definitely going to be on fire. Your hamstrings are going to be burning. Your quads are going to be burning. And so if you combine squats, sumo deadlifts, and walking lunges, especially with weight when you're that experienced, you will grow glutes. They're going to change by the week. And then the fourth exercise that I would highly recommend, this is a very, very popular one, even amongst the Instagram girls, is the hip thrusters off the ground. So you've seen everybody do them. They do them off the ground or they do them off a bench. And if you're doing them off the ground, what you do is you lay flat on the ground, you put your knees up to a 90-degree angle with your feet still on the floor, so your knees are just up, your feet are kind of scooted more towards your butt, and you're going to take a barbell, put maybe a 25-pound each side, maybe a 45-pound plate if you're that strong, and you're going to lay the bar right across your hips, and you're going to thrust upwards, activating the glutes on the way up, and you're going to basically bridge your body up, and you're going to do reps of 10 or 12 or 15. You can also do them off of a bench if you want to get a further range of motion. Just a little trick here, it is much harder to do the hip thrusters off of a bench because you go full range of motion. I see some of these people, they're trying to do these crazy, ridiculous hip thrusters off the ground. I saw a girl not so long ago, she did 405 hip thrusters off the ground. She's doing 405 pounds. She probably weighed 125 pounds. It was way too much weight for her to be doing. There's no such thing as a PR, a personal record on hip thrusters. It's not a maxed out kind of movement. So there's no reason for that. You're not going to grow glutes by doing 405 hip thrusters off the ground. Where you're going to grow your glutes is if you get on the bench or maybe stay on the ground and you maybe only do 100 pounds, but you do it 15 to 20 times and you do 5 sets of that. You're going to get way more out of that than if you're going to go this stupid heavy weight that you're not even really benefiting from. So keep those 4 exercises in mind. That's squats. Remember, with squats, the weight comes second to form, so make sure your form's perfect. You're squatting all the way down. Sumo deadlifts. It's a very easy exercise to get down, so make sure you practice it. Use weight that's right for you, and keep your rep ranges from 6 to 12. And then you're going to do walking lunges. Remember, time under tension for walking lunges, preferably 15 to 20 yards, or maybe 15 to 20 steps on one side and 15 to 20 steps coming back. Use weight when you feel experienced enough to increase the weight there. And then hip thrusters, either off the bench or off the floor. Again, weight is irrelevant. You want to make sure you're doing time under tension there as well. So anyways, guys, that's the video for this week. Thank you for watching. If you found value to this video, please give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Share it with your friends. Check the link out below and download my free app. It's absolutely free. You can use it for nutrition advice, training advice, just like we talked about today. We do weekly videos just like you're seeing now. We offer free shipping on supplements with our partner First Form, and you get a great discount through Icon Meals, which you can check out all on the app. So if you haven't downloaded it, it's absolutely free. Check it out. And then for those who want that extra push, we are always welcoming new clients on board, and you will experience the most incredible results that you've ever seen. So with that being said, guys, have a great day. Thank you for watching, and thank you for sharing with your friends.